Hi, I'm OSGA analyst Ross Benjamin reporting for the Offshore Gaming Association. That's OSGA.com, your number one source for information on the offshore sportsbook industry. That's OSGA.com. It's time for another edition of my free pick segment, and I've done very well over our last 13 videos, folks. 23 and 12, that's 66%. Unfortunately, a 1-1 day yesterday, and we were one out away from a 2-0 sweep. We did have the Arizona Diamondbacks and Colorado Rockies over 13 and a half. We won that game as the final was 8-6. And then we had the Boston Red Sox and Cleveland Indians under 10 and a half. And with the score 5-4, Cleveland at the top of the ninth, the Red Sox hit a two-out double to tie the game at 5. Ultimately finished 6-5. Yet we're still doing awfully good, folks. Congratulations to all of you who have subscribed and followed these videos. You deserve it, and I'm much appreciative, as well as OSG is much appreciative of your subscription, which, by the way, is absolutely free. All you need to do is click the subscribe button below this video. No strings attached, no bait and switch. Absolutely free, folks. It's what keeps these videos going. So, once again, subscribe to the OSGA YouTube channel below. Now, over the course of those last 35 picks, we've gone 23 and 12, as I touched upon. We've also gone within those numbers 7 and 3 with our last 10 Major League Baseball money line underdogs. We're going to have 2 of those tonight. Let's start with the New York Mets at the Atlanta Braves, 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Currently, as we speak, the New York Mets are a plus 115 money line underdog at 5 dimes. Max Fried gets the start for the Atlanta Braves, and in 7 starts against NL East opponents this year, Fried has a large 6.21 ERA and 181 WHIP. Not impressive whatsoever. And in 2 starts against the New York Mets, he has a 164 WHIP this year. The Atlanta bullpen doesn't figure to be much help for Fried tonight, as the Braves relievers have a combined horrible 8.71 ERA and 2.23 WHIP over their last 7 games. The Braves have lost 6 of their last 10 at home. They'll be facing right-hander Zach Wheeler tonight of the New York Mets, and Wheeler's been in excellent form over his last 3 starts, evidenced by a 1.33 ERA and 0.94 WHIP compiled during that time. The Mets, by the way, won all 3 of those games that Wheeler started. The New York Mets have won 8 of their last 9 and 15 of their last 17, and a team that looked like they were completely out of it 3 weeks ago now finds himself just 1.5 games out of the final NL wild card spot. Just an amazing run by New York. However, they are coming off a 7-4 loss on Sunday against the Washington Nationals. That broke their 8-game win streak at the time. Here's the positive side to that loss. New York has gone 4-0 in their last 4 games following a loss, and they won those 4 outings by an average of 4 runs per game. That's pretty dominant. The Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets have some interesting betting trends when playing on a Tuesday this year. And folks, I'm not usually a proponent of betting days of the week trends or going by betting trends as in accord to the day of the week it is. I just think there's too much coincidental happenings that occur within those numbers. But when I have 2 teams that correspond to the same day and they're facing each other as far as betting trends go, I take a little bit of note to that. And here's what we have for today. The Atlanta Braves on Tuesdays this year at home have gone a dismal 1-7, while the New York Mets in 19 games on a Tuesday this year have gone 14-5. We're going with the New York Mets plus 115 at the Atlanta Braves. Next game, the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Colorado Rockies from Coors Field in Denver, 8:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Arizona right now at Heritage is a plus 111 money line underdog. I have no idea why the Miami Marlins traded rookie right-hander Zach Gallen to the Arizona Diamondbacks at the trade deadline. I know what they got in return, but this kid looks like the absolute real deal with Miami and with Arizona. He's made one start for the Diamondbacks thus far, but over his last four starts, Gallen has a 1.11 ERA and a 0.88 WHIP, and that qualifies for outstanding form. The Arizona bullpen should be very supportive of Gallen tonight, as they've been red hot over the last 7 games while posting a combined 1.65 ERA. This is a Diamondbacks team that overcame an early 4-0 deficit at Colorado last night to win 8-6. And by the way, they're 12-5 on the road this year, following a game in which they scored 8 or more runs like they did last night. And this is a Colorado Rockies team that's been absolutely struggling over their last 7 games, going 1-6 during that time and allowing a whopping 8.6 runs per game. The Colorado bullpen over their last 7 games, and that by losing 6 of 7 in those last 7 games, they've been a key contributing factor. If you look at the fact that they have a 10.18 ERA and 1.87 WHIP during that time, and they can't even blame it all on Coors Field, the hitter-friendly park of all time in Major League Baseball, because 6 of those last 7 games, they occurred on the road. I have a very good money line underdog betting angle that applies to tonight's game, so pay close attention here. Anytime you have a National League money line road underdog of 100 or greater, which Arizona's plus 111 tonight, they average 5 or more runs scored per game. Arizona comes into today averaging 5.2 runs scored per game, and their starting pitcher, Zach Gallen, allowed no earned runs in his previous start. Gallen made his Arizona debut 5 days ago and pitched 5 scoreless innings in that outing. And they're facing a team with a terrible bullpen that has an ERA of 4.50 or worse, and Colorado certainly qualifies in that regard with their team 5.32 ERA as a bullpen for the year. Teams in that situation, I should say, National League underdogs, they've gone an outstanding 43-22. That's 66.2% of the time they won those games since 1997. So a very good sample size as far as volume goes. A really, really good win percentage. 66.2% on underdog plays, folks, is incredible. And the average line for those 65 underdogs that went 43-22 since 97 was plus 119.1. Pretty close to where we are tonight. I'm going with the Arizona Diamondbacks here, plus 111 at Colorado. Repeating again, our 2 Major League Baseball moneyline underdog picks for Tuesday, August the 13th. The New York Mets, plus 115 at Atlanta, and the Arizona Diamondbacks, plus 111 at Colorado. Again, my name is Ross Benjamin. You can find my personal website, rbwins.com. That's rbwins.com. It's there you'll find the games, my highest rated selections, and right now I'm on a terrific run in Major League Baseball with my moneyline 10-star top plays that have gone 25-9 over the last 34. That's somewhere around 74%. Again, that's rbwins.com, where you pay a little to make a lot. Be sure to hit that subscribe button below. Absolutely free. You'll be notified immediately when I post my free pick videos here on the OSGA YouTube channel. Good luck with all your picks.